Tonight we're going to go over kombucha. So you always want to have your hands clean when you're going to be messing with kombucha, especially with your SCOBY, because your SCOBY is pretty much the life of the kombucha. The benefits of the kombucha are a boost of energy, a boost in your immunity, boost in your liver function, boost in your digestive tract. It helps with leaky gut syndromes. It also reduces toxins in the body. It reduces bad cholesterol levels and blood sugar spikes. Now, all of this is reported information. I got it from doing some research. So if you want to check out your own research, go Google, look up different things. There's all kind of articles that have been published about the benefits of kombucha. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to show you what a SCOBY looks like. We're going to show you the process of doing a second ferment and trying different flavors out. So with your kombucha, you do want to keep a cover over it. You can use a tea cloth because you do want it to be able to breathe, but you want to also keep it protected from anything that could get into it to cause the SCOBY to go bad. Because the SCOBY is a living organism that is inside of it.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Can I put the banana?
Just let's sit it right here for right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you a little bit of what the SCOBY looks like. Looks like a little alien look.
Alien.
And then the original SCOBY we have that we started with is at the bottom. So when you pull your SCOBY off, you want to make sure that your hands are nice and clean.
Can I do it?
Now I'm going to do the SCOBY, okay? I'll let you help me with the fruits that we're going to put in it.
Can I do the second stroke?
And then
What's a
I'm going to
scope?
stick it in here.
What does a SCOBY feel like? Can I feel it?
It feels gooey.
Can I feel it?
Not right now, baby.
No, but my hands are washed.
Let me get it in the jar. Let me get it in here first, okay?
What is it
Ooh,
too?
don't ever fill it.
What is it too?
Because this was my original that I got off of Amazon whenever I ordered it. Alright, so now we got those two. Alright, so what you want to do too is to help the kombucha for your next ferment that you're going to do, you want to pull off 2 cups. So we're going to take this and I'm going to pour it into here.
Okay.
And give myself 2 cups. Alright.
Is it fizzy?
There we go.
It's fizzy now.
It does have a little fizz to it. So I got 2 cups of kombucha in here, along with the SCOBYs.
So now since we have everything we need, now it's time to making.
Yep. So our first thing we're going to make is a black cherry kombucha.
Yep.
So we're going to take a couple of these little cherries. I'm going to show
Can
you
I
how to.
take one?
Yep. I'm going to show you how to cut it. Okay. And then I'll let you try to cut too. So you want to cut them. These are our bottles for our second ferment. So you want to cut everything so that it fits into the little opening here.
They smell good.
They do smell good. Okay, so you're going to take your knife, so like this, and then do that.
Got it.
Good job. Put the knife down. Then roll your fruit the way it needs to be flat. And lay it flat, like that.
They all the way together.
Okay. And then you want to cut each one of those in half. Good job. Alright, so now we're going to set this aside.
Now we have a little napkin to dry our hands.
Mhm.
They didn't come from that. They look very alike.
So next we're going to do a watermelon flavor. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it.
I got it. I
And
know.
this one we're going to cut in little bits like this.
Because it's big. And
Yep,
then we
hold
cut
on,
it
hold
like
on.
that.
Put that knife down. Thank you. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut it again and again. And we're going to make like little strips.
Got it.
Now we'll take the little bitty strips and we'll stick them in our bottle. There, I'm gonna set that there. You're a very good helper. Okay.
I got 2. Some are really big, so you have to like push them down. Then we
Set that aside.
Then we can do this as well.
Okay, so
Now we're making this one.
now we're gonna make pomegranate ginger. So
Is it hard as a rock?
kind of.
Even Vicky and
So what we're gonna do with our ginger is we're going to peel it.
Can I peel it?
So just peel it just like that and get
Just
all
like a
that.
potato.
Yep, just like a potato.
One that almost flew in my eye.
Uh-oh.
Be super careful with that.
Yes, you want to be very careful. And then I'm going to put a little bit of pomegranate juice in there, okay?
On here.
So I'm using this pomegranate juice here. Carrot or potato. There you go. Good
Just
job.
water this way. Do it like that.
Good job. Do you want me to cut? Okay, so now we're going to make little strips out of this ginger here. And we're going to put this into
Ginger.
the
Dirty liquid.
kombucha. But we're only going to put
That's
half of
watermelon.
this. No, that's not watermelon. That is pomegranate.
Oh, pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put that in there?
You can put these and this. The other one we're going to use for our next drink.
Dad, look.
Okay.
Look at the apple. They look like French fries,
They do kind of look like little French fries.
but
huh?
they're not. They're ginger.
Yep, it's ginger. Alright, so we're going to set that aside.
Can I put those up?
Nope, that's going to be for a different drink, remember? So we're going to set that there. Alright, so our next drink is going to be a ginger mint. So you can go and put these pieces of ginger in.
Okay.
And then I got some mint out of our garden.
It's minty. This one
And
is
you want to
kinda mint.
use about 4 to 6 leaves of the mint. So there's one,
Which
twist
one?
them. Yep, you want to give them a little rip because then it'll get the juices going.
And
It'll release
easy.
their little oils. You want to push it in? There we go.
It smells good.
It does smell really good.
Now it's gonna get some juice.
Yep. Alright, so now we are going to do our grapes.
Yes. But can I mention it after this? Can I have one?
Yes, you can have some after this.
I don't know what a yellow grape tastes like. A green and purple taste different.
So I'm going to rinse these off with some of our filtered water because you don't want to put chlorinated water into the kombucha. So I'm going to get these rinsed off and we'll be right back. We've got our grapes rinsed off in our filtered water. What we're going to do is we're going to just take them off and then just plop them in.
Can I go upstairs?
Go for it.
They're like a little thing. This one doesn't look good, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, don't do the ones that don't look good.
Yeah, those ones are gonna be bad. Look at this baby one you need to put in. The babies are cute.
There you go.
Sometimes when you do that, it gets hard to do it this way because it looks smaller. That one like had some.
It does have a little cut to it. You can get a different one.
Yeah, that one doesn't look good.
I think that right there is good. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll set this aside and you can have these in a second, okay? So we got about this much of our grapes.
What are we using this for?
That's going to be so we can pour our kombucha in.
Got it.
And,
I got all of these different flavors.
and then we have one more flavor left to do. And that is going to be one that's kind of a, I've got it from the Dr. Brewer's. I loved this flavor, so I want to try and see if I can recreate it here at the house. It has rosemary, mint, sage, and it's got green tea with it. So this is rosemary from my garden. I'm going to take it and just pull some of these little sprigs off.
And I have a butterfly earring.
Yep, you got your ears done, huh?
Mm-hmm. It felt like a bee sting. It didn't feel like a little pinch. It felt like a bee sting that hurt really bad.
So we're going to take these and we're going to put these in. But she did really good. She didn't cry or anything. She just had a little flinch.
It hurted until we get home.
So we got our rosemary in there. Next we're going to do our mint. We're going to do again 4 to 6 leaves. Give them a little twist to kind of get those oils activated in it. And then next we are going to do some sage. I got this sage here. I'm going to start getting some sage from our good friend that I got the loofah seeds from. Today I figured while we were over close to the store, I'd swing in and get some of this. Give it a shot. And I have no clue how much I need to be putting in, so all of this, guys, is literally just a trial and error. You putting a hairball on your shirt? So I'm just going to start with pretty much 2 long leaves and then a little small chopped leaf. And do the same thing, kind of break them. You're silly.
Hey, one of my shirts that has a way thing has a knot. Like, don't put half. Oh. I have another one.
Alright, so there's that part. So we're going to get all of this stuff cleaned up and then we'll come back to us pouring in the kombucha.
Yeah. Again.
We keep having to edit. So we're going to add the kombucha to each one of these bottles and we're going to leave a head space in each bottle. So we're going to pour this and this thing over here is going to seal it. You're going to hold it for me? Okay. So what we'll do with the left of this, we'll just put it back into the next batch of kombucha. So what I can do is I can just pour this back in here into our little holding area for our kombucha, for our scobies to sit in there.
And we have 6 of them.
Yep. So that was 6 16-ounce bottles, that 1 gallon of homemade kombucha. These right here, we will leave them sitting for about 1 to 4 days, depending upon what's in it. Sometimes it can be ready within a day. Sometimes it could take up to 4 days. So you can do like little taste testings with it during that time span to see if it's kind of where you want it to be. Once it gets where you want it to be, just stick it in the refrigerator and it will completely halt all of the fermentation of that. Thank you for joining me again for the 3rd video of our wonderful beginnings of our homestead. I know we've not been out in the yard yet, but we will be getting onto that this weekend, so look for some more videos dealing with that. We're going to be transplanting our raspberry plants into another area of the yard that gets a lot more sun than they were getting. And I thank y'all for joining us as well on making the 2nd stage of the kombucha, which is the flavoring part of it. I will get another one going of the beginning of a kombucha for those of y'all that have not gotten into the 1st stage of it and y'all want to learn more about it. So we will go over that as well. But I want to thank y'all again. If you could, leave a like and share with anyone that you may know that wants to learn more about the 2nd stage of kombucha. Thanks for joining me. Bye.